Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday for me. So when the market potentially starts to sort of move around, there's a bit of news coming as well. Anyway, let me just share here to start with. So welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we're not financial advisors. There is a full risk disclosure there and a little bit about us as live session traders as well. So let me just stop sharing that and we'll just go across onto charts and go and have a look and see what is going down. It is today is the news of inflation. Oh, this is, I don't know if that's the trimmed version, but the word is it might not be below 3, but anyway. And then there is a rate decision as well today, which is Bank of Canada looking like it will lower its interest rate. And if we look at what's been happening, so this the inflation rate is something that we've been waiting for, or the RBA waits for, the Reserve Bank of Australia, for a decision whether they'll actually lower the interest rate. So we will see. And if you can look, the start of this week, we've got, unfortunately, Darren, Darren's here. Unfortunately, there's a couple of days of sell-off.
Yeah, everything's been going the wrong way today in terms of the trading thing. Which happens doesn't necessarily mean to say they're all doomed, but
So this is where the mindset comes in, Darren, isn't it? It's
absolutely,
like
absolutely.
they're not all doomed, and we're
It'd be
going to
very
hang
easy
on.
to start bailing out and coming away with a few bits of profit here and there, and but no, gotta
Well, you've had a couple of years of experience of this, haven't you? I mean,
yeah.
just
So
hanging in there and by the fingernails, and
yeah,
then eventually it'll come round, maybe. And
usually not
sorry,
all, but
usually,
more often than not, I think is the
yeah. Well, that's the experience that you
yeah.
have had. All right. So these couple of things combined are going to make things a little fiery.
Yeah,
Inflation rate and lowering interest rates by Canada. It's like, uh-oh,
yeah,
craziness. All right. Yeah. Then AUD you'll see a very similar sort of effect it's had in here. More sell-off on it. Also AUD more, well, it's sort of stabilized here at the moment, but this has been so choppy, it's not been worth being in this trade. I don't know. Yeah, I keep asking whether you're still in it or not, but
yeah, I am. Yeah. It's one of those that I would now declare myself as stuck in rather than
rather than actually moving in any sort
yeah.
of
It's just very much settling now in this rectangle, isn't it? These
hmm,
sort of talked about before when it's just up and
yeah,
down,
that's
isn't
good.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
At some point, it's going to break out. So hopefully,
hopefully up.
yeah,
Okay. AUD I was looking at that for buy. It's gone and sold on now because of New Zealand dollar has strengthened for some, I don't know, maybe it was its time. And that's the thing you have, for example, a the euro was straight, hey, was weak for a long time, then turned. Then you got US, it was weak, and then it turned. And It's been
Yeah.
strong for ages. I mean, it's the same sort of thing. They all have their turn. This is how the market makes money.
Yeah.
So yeah, uh, I'm looking at being in a buy on this one, but it just plateaued out and never really sort of kicked off. AD Singapore. Now that is really had a bit of a jump. Look at that W there, and then off it's gone. No, we had a long there, and then all of a sudden it's pushed back down. You just
Well,
never know when.
it's a sideways one again, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, very much a sideways. But the thing is, it's like on those dailies when the thing that you're using for the method, relaxed. It sort of looks at when it's on an extreme of either side of the X48 rail. You're looking for a trend bar change and sort of some uh, what's this thing called again? Sorry, twin range filter. For the long or the short. And it did sort of not really come out and then long. So that's the rule that you go by. It's got to actually push out to some extreme,
Yeah.
at least a body of candle, which it hasn't there,
Yeah.
and then back. But over time this may change where the rail is. Anyway, it looks like it's done along and then all of a sudden the next couple of candles are sellouts. Yeah. And the thing is though, if you look at it, there's a gap in here. See this? I don't know if you can see it on the daily anyway. Um, there is a little gap
Oh, yeah, there is, yeah.
in through there. And normally a gap needs to be sort of taken up. So we will see.
Normally does that when the first day of
Yeah,
trading,
yeah,
it's the weekend,
yeah,
over the
e-
weekend, normally.
exactly. That's the start of trading there. And there is also to a gap in here. You'll see a gap on the 1 hour. It's still there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just an observation. It will not, the market won't continue on for a long period of time until it actually takes that gap out. So we'll see whether it's the news today or not. Welcome, Tom. How are you?
Hey everyone, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, you're back in. You've been uh, you're a bit of a feverish poster at the moment. You're posting lots of um,
Just having fun.
yeah, yeah. I label them as you're getting now what you what you didn't expect to get or something like that.
You
Anyway,
get what you deserve.
oh, you get what you, is that that's the posting method. You're getting what you deserve.
Yep.
Oh dear me. All right. AUD USD. Yeah, that also too in a buy on that. And it's done this pullback on things as well at the moment. There is a heap of US news coming out as well. And I would say next week is non-farm payroll. So um, yeah, it's sort of the pre. So this is again hanging on to the rail in the bus, Darren, isn't it? And we're staying in the bus and keeping solid on it, even though we've got a trend bar change.
Yep.
And then even if we get a short and then get a long, hopefully before the bottom part, and then that's where you'd move your stop to. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll just see. Okay. CAD Okay. Yeah, they're all just just all turned in the other direction, haven't they? It is unbelievable. Well, it's very believable, I suppose. This has been a bit choppy. This is something not a trade that you would take. I mean, on the short on this one. But yeah. It's interesting though, wherever you get some of these on the daily anyway, you get a short there and it pushes down, you'll get a pull back up and then potentially continue. So I'm looking for that to sell a CAD. CAD JPY. That also has done a bit of a back. I think though when what have we got here too? Oh, that's consumer confidence, that's right. It's really this rate decision, I think will push it around a little bit and potentially weaken off the Canadian dollar again. So further sell. Further sell on that one. Okay. CHF and JPY. Whoa. Pushed itself back up. But then that's still following that short trend at the moment. Yeah. So Tom, how are you going with your Renkos?
Fantastic.
Good. Lovely. I'm going to say when I have to turn computer back on and off and I've lost some of my Renko bits, but I'll get that sorted out. Today is back on the bus. We've got our, what do you call it? Like the drivers we have to meet. We've got a sort of an info day today. And then I think it's Friday that we start back traveling or carrying kids again. So yeah, back in the thick of it. And then I think, what is it? On the weekend it gets hot again. And Monday it's 40 degrees. It's gonna be carting kids around in 40-degree heat on a bus. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway. So you're AUD. Now, again, the Aussie dollar, there's a short you're in this, aren't you, Darren, for the sell still? I think on the
Not going well at all, this one.
no.
I think this one's doomed, to be honest. I'm looking at this now. I think this is going to start.
What gives you that sort of feeling?
Just looking at it, I think
It hasn't sort of gone past the midway.
I sort of got into the short on the short, and it's never really. It's just sort of gone sideways. It just looks like it's going to push it further to me. I'm just looking there.
And your stop loss is up above this candle here.
I mean, just looking at where it got to in August 24, maybe heading up there again. Towards that previous high there, perhaps.
Up here.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was a big spike.
Who knows? But yeah, it's just fine. Thoughts on it?
You're still going to keep on the bus and just stay there and see what happens. That's
what the stop loss is there for. So
yeah, and also too with all that news coming, I think Euro's looking at, was it? You've got comparable stuff. You've got there's a rate decision. They're looking at lowering rate, which should, in effect, I suppose, lower euro. And then if the double whammy is if today anyway, or tomorrow, the inflation figure doesn't sort of drop very much here, then that will also mean that they won't be lowering interest rates, which would strengthen the Aussie dollar
Yeah.
and then weaken the
So
euro further.
the combined effects of that could be helpful. Yeah.
Those two things, yeah, it could. And then again, it might spike and then jump back down again. And then give you an opportunity to get back in. No. No, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, it's sort of just pushed out the top here now. Anyway, there's a fair bit of news to have an effect. And that's all happening in the next day or so, which is that sort of Tuesday, Wednesday move, and then it tends to change direction. Euro CAD. Well, so Euro's come off here. I'm in that long at the moment, and I'm considering getting out. A 100 or so pips. Okay. Again, there's news here. You've got both Canadian and Euro that are lowering the interest rate. So do I hang on or do I profit out? Okay. I'll make that decision. Euro CHF. Yeah, the euro sort of dropped off the last couple of days, isn't it? Yeah, it's very much changed direction. We don't have a short on it yet, though. Would it have been far enough outside, Darren, for you to feel comfortable if there is a short?
No, let's have a look. No, I don't think it. No, it's only wicked the top of that X48. So
Okay. Yeah. So, in the way that you look at it, that could quite easily come back up again and go outside. So it's not quite finished, whatever that run is that it's doing potentially. Again, you got that euro rate decision, which could drop it off. All right. Or not. Euro GBP, a pair that you don't trade. This definitely is a waiting for a short, but I think we're ready for the sell out on this. You can see that push up it did on the daily. Definitely over here, it's like broken structure a fair bit on the hourly. We'll see. The last 24 hours has not been momentous, though. It basically is really sitting exactly where it started at the start of the day. And tried to push up, tried to push down, and now it's just sitting in the middle. So, anyways, possible. But still, it could, there's a fair bit of imbalance down. There could be a trend pushing back down. It looks like some of the euros are in that. Euro JPY. Yeah. Messy that, isn't it? No, you're still in this one, Darren, for the buy?
I am, yes.
Yeah. This is where, if you look at some of the other pairs, see where it's pulled back down, not come to the stop loss, and then started back up, and now it's sort of jumping sideways. We do have some lower highs, though, which is not not a nice thing to see, really. You want to have it break up.
Stop loss is below that.
It's below here now.
Below here, so I am relaxed about it, which is.
You moved it from there up to here, though. That's right.
So it is a risk-free trade now, this one. So
oh yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, because that where your stop loss is would be above where you entered.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never. This is back in December. I didn't decide to get in that anyway. Okay, good. Well done. It just proves to a greater extent that the strategy that you have is definitely working in majority of the cases.
Yeah.
And that's all you really need it to do.
Yeah.
All right, you're at NZD. Oh my gosh. That's another sort of sideways movement. There's obviously some stuff coming up since the election. This is sort of things that a few of them have really just sideways out. A New Zealand dollar, it's like New Zealand's like in recession, things are a bit crappy, but it's still holding its own here at the moment, particularly against euro. But you wouldn't have got anything. You've got triangle and change, but no short or long or anything there. So no, not a trade. Euro Singapore, again, also just rubbish there. But Euro USD. Now, is this a a pullback up, right up into these areas?
Well, I'm in it,
Or,
so yeah.
yeah, exactly. And this, as you said, the last 24 hours, things have just done this little bit of a pullback, maybe
Yeah.
to scare people that don't have the fortitude that you do.
I mean, it's past the midpoint on the X48. It's sort of
Yeah.
cleared that, so that's I suppose a good thing.
Hmm. Well, it's just coming back to kiss it maybe and then take off again.
Yeah.
So that's all the euros. And it looks overall just the last 24, 48 hours that the euro is weakened off. We'll see what happens when the rate decision comes out. But there's a lot of news between US and euro at the moment. Create a certain amount of volatility there. All right. If you're in the buy, great. If you're not, then look at maybe if that pullback finishes to be able to get into that trade for a buy. All right. GBP, well, if it continues to sell, though, that's a different situation. Right now, GBPs, let's look at GA. Whoa, that's a good kickoff here, isn't it? That's not what you want,
Oh,
Darren. So you're still going to hang on to it.
yeah, I'm hanging on to it. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because your stop loss is still up here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm still in profit as well, so I'm still up.
But it keeps getting eaten away, though. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I could come out of it now and wait and then get back in and get another short, but by the time that happens, it could be well down.
It's interesting. There's really no
Well
GBP
down towards the
news
bottom
in the
today.
near future, is there, Darren? There's no GBP news. There's no sort of
No,
idea of rate cuts or anything that sort of happening, or
well, it's not sure. Well, I think there is. So next decision is, I think it's a couple of weeks off yet. There
yeah,
is a
yeah,
race coming up, and there has been chat about a rate cut. So,
yeah,
inflation has eased slightly, so that's perhaps giving the Bank of England room to,
to actually move it.
yeah.
Mm,
So that could help.
mm. And look, there's nothing here. There's nothing that's really kicked this off. Um, Maybe it's just a preemptive strike.
Just sort of run out of steam and turned.
Yeah, and then just turned on it, which is really weird. Like, anyway, GCAT, well, you can see there's a bit of a turn at the moment. It's well out on the alley. It's ready to, I mean, that's since the market opened, it's just been pushing up and up and up. Now it's sort of like lost steam. So you might be okay, this might just push back down again and give you a sell on it. So, but we'll see. GBP CAD. Oh, wow. Now that's unusual, isn't it? So AUD has just kept surging up where with the British pound and Canadian, because the Canadian dollar sort of lost ground, but there's a pullback for the day.
Well, I'm in this,
Moving
and I'm
short.
still up quite
Yeah,
nice.
you're in it for the buy. That's right.
Yeah.
You would have been in it for the sell there and made some money out of that one. So maybe it's going to come back and kiss the midline here and then push off again. Don't know. Anyway, if you're on the bus, you're on the bus. If you're not, well, depends on what happens here. But we've still got green trend bar on it, so great decisions there. So GBP at CHF.
Candle, they do come back and they keep coming back to the trend bar as well, don't they?
This one.
But just back to GCAD again. So there's daylight
Yeah.
between the trend bar and the.
Yeah.
So they do as they work the way as this is working its way up, it will keep just keep coming back and nudging the trend bar and
then go off again potentially. All right. Yeah. And GBP CHF is a little bit of a mess. That's really not. I mean, for you, you're not going to take that trade because it's still in the middle of both. Yes, but I'm pretty sure I'm in a buy on that one at this point. But there's a bit of a pullback to the middle. I suggest we're going to have further buy on it. So anyway, we'll just see what happens. GJ. Oh, again, that's in the middle and got a long. So
I'm in this sort of early December. It's gone up
back over here, yeah.
all the way down. Didn't stop me out. Took off again, and it's had a bit of a pullback the last couple of days.
Yeah. But then again, we're talking Wednesday and things will start to move around again. Maybe it's just that hiatus that the thing. It just like when from the other side of the rail. That's the thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, GBP NZD. Whoa. Now this is you can see this is doing a pullback, but I think it'll put this now. Now there isn't a long. But the British pound's still got some strength in it to push. I think this is just a 1 day event. We'll get a change and then we still don't have a long there. But I've been deciding to get into this for the buy. But anyway, I've just got to wait for now for the pullback. We'll see what happens today or later today. Maybe London Open might be a good eye. Let's see how that goes and look at what the market might do around there. Right, GBP and Singapore. Whoa, that's taken off. Now are you in it or not?
No, still waiting for the long.
Oh, you don't you have? I've got a long there.
Oh, have it? Oh, that's a long. Yeah, no, I've not. No. Ah. Well, you got your settings are the same as mine, so it must be the price feed that's slightly different. But I've still not got a long.
Okay, right. Well, I do. All right then, no worries. Yeah, I've got a different price feed to you. I think we'll get yeah. No, I'm looking at that one. I haven't jumped at it yet, but there's 3 days there. Really, I don't know why I haven't, but anyway, I haven't. Crazy. I think I'll just wait until after the market changes over and then just jump in on that one. I mean, we might get a pullback too, but so what? Stop loss will be down here. On standard candles on a daily anyway. And GU, again, that's pushed up. We've got 1 day of pullback here. You would be in that.
Yeah.
As a buy. as you said, everything, well, basically everything has gone in the opposite direction for a day at least.
Yeah.
That's just to unnerve the nervous traders. And
Yeah.
but your strategy, this relaxer, just stay there for the moment, see what happens. We might just dance around that middle and then keep taking off, because the trend is the trend. It tends to continue it until it just absolutely breaks it out. So, right, our NZDs now, the New Zealand dollar has become stronger. I'm in this buy here, but again, it's pulled back. It's pulled back to the trend line, as you said. And now, if you look on the daily, it's got a longer push back up again. So it's looking all right at the moment. All these NZDs, like NZD CHF, same. Got the long pushing up. Where's the X48? There we go. You wouldn't have done that, Darren, but I'll look in that for the buy. NJ is, that one's a mess though. I haven't bothered with NJ. Are you in? You didn't ever got in that.
No,
you wouldn't have.
no, I'm going to this one.
Okay, and in you. Now, this is I think I've vacillated on this one. There's our trend bar.
Yeah, I'm back at entry. I entered this and back at entry again now, but bit of a pullback today.
Come on. It hasn't got the X48 on it. Hang on, just see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, so you ended it here. It gave you the long thing. Yeah, but it's only a week though that it's been mucking about here.
So I came back to entry today and then sucked back up again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know whether New Zealand dollar, there's nothing here at the moment, but there's, because also too, it's like Swiss franc and New Zealand dollar. We don't tend to get the news on the trading view. So got to go look for it somewhere else. But yeah, all right then. And Singapore Japanese yen, also messy. Forget about that one. Now UCAD, have we come off? We still haven't come off. Okay.
I'm still in that Singapore JPY.
Oh, are you?
I'm still 180 pips up, despite
Yeah, you would have got in back here in start of December though.
Yeah.
You've changed your stop loss up to here, break even or plus.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I never got into that. But UCAD is still just, the word is just piss farting around the top here. It's not really doing too much. We've got the short, but you never got into that, did you? Oh, no, you did, and that spiked you out. Yeah, okay.
Spiked out.
It's really not doing anything at all. It's just sideways. Now, maybe when the Canadian interest rate decision comes, it might push it one way or the other. And then we might be able to get a bit of direction. All right, USD CHF. That's on the short now.
Yeah, I mean it's pulled back in the last 24 hours, but still in a bit of profit. So,
But you got in at the short, did you, or did you get in further back?
I got into the short, but I got it on actually caught the pullback the day after the short.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Well, we look like but the US dollar's unpredictable, like some other things in the US. I don't know. Tom, is there much in the news about the Nvidia thing yesterday, the drop in the share market? And
there was just the one article I posted, as far as I know. But they were already talking about the dip in the market because of the company that came out with that cheaper AI.
The Canadian one, yeah. Oh, okay, in China. Yeah.
Is it China or is it Japan? One of them.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no, China. It's
China.
China.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of undercutting everybody with that AI, like Google, Nvidia,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
So the market got tapped yesterday. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting that we've got a guy who on the anyway. He's a economist to financial stuff, and he was saying, "Have a look at this chart." And he looked at the graduates in the university graduates in China for like STEMs, so science, maths, all that sort of thing. STEM, what is it? Science, technology, maths, and anyway, I can't remember what the other S is anyway. So um, he was saying that if you look at the graduates in China, it is way more than the rest of the world combined. The amount of people that are in STEMs in China. So, um,
Yeah,
and
I
then
watched a
what?
show the other day where they were talking about their education system. And their education system starts basically at birth, it seems like.
Yeah,
But they had kindergarteners who were doing full range cooking and
yeah,
all sorts of stuff.
yeah,
Computers,
yeah,
cooking,
yeah,
building. They're
yeah,
just working their little asses off. And these kids
yeah,
are coming out geniuses.
yeah, yeah.
They're discovering from 1 to 6 is the primary building years.
Correct.
And it's not coddling the child or,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. It
yeah,
is make the child work brain to hand,
yeah,
and it evolves their brain faster
yeah,
because they learn
exactly.
mechanics faster.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
one
it's
of
pretty amazing actually.
my youngest daughter has a double degree in early childhood and primary school teaching, and when she was in her final year at uni, they were offered a placement. It was pretty dodgy, but they were offered a placement in China, or she was anyway, to teach in a kindergarten in China. And when she was near the end of her 6 months, it was a 6 month sort of stint. And she basically was the kindergarten teacher in a kindergarten. So you have 10 high rises with a supermarket and stuff and a kindergarten at the bottom of it. And all the kids from those high rises all go to that kindergarten. And she was responsible for teaching sort of the kindergarten kids at that. And Claire and I went over just before she finished. And so we visited China, and then Claire traveled around. I came back and they traveled around a bit before they came back. So she had a bit of a command of Mandarin and stuff. But it was interesting her talk about the way that's probably, oh gosh, what would it be? It'd be 10 years ago. And it's just they were teaching, like we're talking 3, 4 year olds. They were teaching them English. They were having them learn piano. They had them doing violins. They were, the maths. The whole thing was intense,
Yep.
intense.
Yeah.
And that's what you're talking about. And this is like 10 years ago. So,
Right.
um,
I mean,
there.
one of their classes they don't really teach classes in it, but one of the things they teach the kids in class is dribbling with two balls.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
And they get them doing tricks and between the legs and
yeah.
passing and working and everything else. And they do that for like 35 minutes straight, and then they move on.
But that's to cross over the brain
Yeah,
connection like
exactly.
that. So
Exactly.
yeah, because kids until whatever, I think it's 3 year old or whatever, they really use only one side of the brain or the other side of the brain, as in option. They don't sort of meld it. And the earlier you can get these interconnections, the much harder the brain will work
Mhm.
further on. And then eventually, from that point, you start losing it. But yeah, no, I can see they're guinea pigs, mate. What was that one? The Matrix, huh? You've watched the Matrix, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
film,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, that's it. They're just basically guinea pigs all strapped into an economy. They're there to make stuff. So anyway, that's USD coming off there. So again, yeah, the stems thing will really push, I think, the US dollar around. And the Ancient Orange hasn't he committed money from the people, the US people, to the AI to try and beat China at it. And I don't know whether it's going to happen or not. That's
I don't know what President Musk has decided.
President Musk. Well, there's been a commitment of billions of dollars. That's what I heard in the US in the last couple of days. He had some meeting at Silicon Valley, Ancient Orange, and said, well, we're going to pump this billions in to get the AI happening. So America is the AI capital of the world. But and then all of a sudden this happens.
Well, it's definitely a race. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the modern day space race.
But would it be like 3D glasses? Do you think it's well, you don't know. I mean,
No, this is actually revolutionary. This is huge. I mean, like I've just heard so many experts say whoever conquers AI first rules the world.
what do
So
you
you
mean
always have
conquers
to
it?
stay ahead, advanced one step of their perceived enemies rather than collaborating
Hmm.
and saying, okay, let's get this situated correctly. They're so fascinated with ruling everything.
But this is also what I've been hearing is that the AI is really a threat to that whole white
AI is a
collar.
threat, period. As
Well,
much as
yeah,
we like it and how much it's going to benefit us, it's dangerous. Did
yeah.
you not hear about Web3?
No, I haven't heard where.
So they
No.
were canceling Web3 to update it. And it was so smart. It figured out they were going to delete it. So it self copied, not telling them that it's self copying. And then they couldn't shut it off. Somehow or another, they hacked it and finally shut it off and realized they had made a copy. So they got the copy as well. But the fourth already knows that story. And they're like,
This is the internet
how are
you're
we going to
talking
shut
about?
down four if it really doesn't want to shut down? Because
This is
now
the
it knows
internet.
that story.
Is this the internet you're talking about, Tom?
AI.
No, the
Yeah.
web. When you're saying web.
No, that's the name of it. That's the
Oh,
name of it.
okay.
It's web.
Oh, it's
It
called web.
was the
Okay.
Web 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
So
think this race is going to create the environment where humans will make an error and things will get out of control. So,
100 absolutely percent correct.
yeah, okay.
Absolutely. We are cooked.
Oh,
If the dumb shit's leading us don't kill us, AI will.
well. Oh, God. Right. So, USD CHF, there we go. And UJ? Now, let's see. You're not in that, Darren, of course. So, but it is selling. So, it's just done a pullback at the moment. But I still think that this is going to sell further. And USD and Singapore, same. It's just done a pullback. But I think, you know, there's plenty of room for this to move. It's been pushing up for so long. We've now got these pullbacks, but they're not breaking the highs, so and there's more push down to occur. Right, where's gold sitting? Gold's here. Okay. Ooh, okay. And I see oil. What was it? The news I was saying last night, Agent Orange had told what's the oil group?
OPEC?
I hope he told OPEC to lower the price, lower the price. It's like you're on that, aren't you, Darren? And silver has pulled back a bit. Bitcoin's back at 102, and oil. Yeah, had a little hiccup here.
So
Still going in the sell direction though.
yeah.
I'll watch you on this one. I didn't jump in here.
Yeah.
Does this behave differently to some of the other pairs? Is this a bit like gold or something? Is it or is it a pip's a pip or related to, or does it trade differently?
How it behaves. Certainly seem to get more gaps at weekends and things. I
Yeah,
think.
okay.
Um, Also, just my broker, I suppose. Minimum lot size is 0.5.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say to you. Yeah.
0.5, 1.5, etc. So it's a bit tricky setting your lot size if you've not got
Right. You've got to work out and then see where it fits in, whether it's too far one way or the other with it.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a bit tricky in that regard. So
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
it might be different with with other brokers, but certainly with my broker, it's and the
Yeah,
price
and
is a bit with my
you're
broker.
an IC markets, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right then. Ethereum's also pushed uh, around, but and then gas is no, it's dropped off as well. And the cocoa's come off. Okay, well there we go.
Yeah.
That's all of those. Anyway. Yeah, and so Tom, what's happened over here is it's relaxed. It hasn't actually saved it as a separate. I thought I'd saved it as a Renko. But I think I've got to make a copy.
Well, you're
See,
actually just on the wrong candles.
no, I know that. Yeah, no, I'm on hour and daily. It actually hasn't, because it was 45 and that. So I think what I've got to do is I've actually got to make a copy, and then I've got to call it. I'll just do this and I'll call it Renko. I've got to change it and I'll save. Oh, what have I done? Yeah, this one I can get rid of. And then on this one here, I'll change that to Renko's, but it's different. I've got the settings are all crazy on it. And over here, change to Renko's as well. But it's different. We've got a whole heap of settings which are not correct. So let me go and change these. So it had a number of trend bars as well. I've got to change this was 8, I'm pretty sure. I think you had 8. I better go and change some of these ones. Twin range was 111, wasn't it? All the
I've
way
got a
down.
dash. I've got to go, Brian. So
Yeah, no worries, Darren. No worries. I just want to change this around. Tom, are
see
you
you
with us?
tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, mate. Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.
I think this was one all the way down, wasn't it?
Oh, the twin range filter? What's
Yeah.
that? Sorry about the dog barking.
Oh, don't worry. No, didn't even hear it.
Let's
I
see.
sort of lost it when I had to restart a computer, and it obviously
Oh
didn't
yeah,
save.
it's one all the way down.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Right. And we'll just go here. So we'll do this and I'll copy it across because I think it's the same across on the other time. And we don't have, I think the X48, we don't have it. I'm pretty sure, hang on, didn't we turn it off or do you use it? No.
Well, I have the arrows on only.
Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. I'll get that. So, um, arrows up and down you got. Is that one? No, it's not that one.
To get to the
Where?
arrows,
No, the line. I've got the arrows. That's okay. It's the lines.
you got to go to uh go to the very bottom.
Oh, it's down here, is it? Oh, yeah. Go to the bottom. Yeah,
Nope, go over to style. Stay there and just go over to style.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
now
Here
go
it is.
down.
No, no. It was the up and down. Don't you want these are going to be turned off, don't they?
I turn those off, yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And then
Don't
go
they?
down and it should say lines
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
shut
But
those
that.
off as well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
See how you still get your arrows?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Still get all
It's
out
just
the
cleaner.
triangles. Yeah,
It
just the
doesn't it
triangle.
doesn't fake your eye out.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's all right. And then you have 50% candle. There we go. That's in. And we've got the other trend bars. Can't remember what that one was. What's that one? That one is the 200. Yeah. And then we had another one, didn't we?
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, another trend bar here. You had that 35. Yeah, okay.
No, hold on. This is what I'm running now. I don't know if I've adjusted with you or not. Let me check.
And you had OTT, but I didn't put that on. I don't want to. That one gets
No,
a
I
bit.
took it off. I took OTT
Yeah,
off.
yeah, I did too.
So let's see. That's that one. What is this one set at? That's 100.
Oh,
And the
the
other,
trend bar you changed to 100, have you?
yeah. And I'll explain why.
Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Yeah, you changed this one, the 200 to 100, did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's hugging it in. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it is 35 and 100. Just get rid of
And
the other one.
and and 8.
I don't have 8 on.
Don't you? Don't you have that for the? Oh, I'm going to keep that one.
I
Okay.
just have the 35 and the 100.
Okay. Let me just go over here. And I'll just do now apply to layout, which gives me all of that over here as well. Okay, cool. And that was 1 hour, but I'll change it to you still on the 45?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. And then save that. Yeah. Right, yeah. I lost it all. Sorry, yeah, Tom. It was
No
confusing.
worries. No worries.
It was just a craziness. Okay. So now I've got that, and then I can go back over here and do the standard candle relax with the thing. So now I've got both of them. Okay, good. So I can trade a longer term relaxed way, and then I can go in and do and also have Renko the other. Anyway, let's go back to there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, rightio. Well, we can have a look at those then because I've got to get going. Sorry, Tom.
Nope, no
Um,
problem.
how are you? Are you still up in?
Yeah, I'm still up here in Oregon.
Okay, it's going to be a while then.
Yeah. probably till around oh, well, I don't want to say online, but
No.
it's going to be a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I'm kind of in and out of this all the time, but I watch all the
Yeah.
replays.
Oh no, that's okay, Tom. It's all
So
cool.
when I
Well,
make it is how I look at it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, because you're not in sort of a standard sort of spot. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Okay, no worries. All right then. Okay. Thank you very much for your help on that. And we'll catch up then over the next few days. Like today for me is Wednesday, so I think the market will do its sort of push. There is also too in Australia here we've got the inflation rate, and then there's also Canada's looking at lowering rates, Euro's lowering the interest rate. Things are all happening,
Yep.
and then the end of next week will be a non-farm payroll. So,
Right.
and then we don't know what will happen between now and what the ancient orange will do, crazy stuff.
Exactly.
I don't know if I mentioned to you what I might do. Just a second. I will. How do I? Oh, here we go. I'll just take this off YouTube if that's all right. Just a second.
Sure.